This week we're going to highlight the history of the price changes of corn futures on the day that the USDA releases the grain stocks and prospective plantings reports. We're also going to take a look at updated weather trends in South America. We're going to wrap things up with a look at the history of Chinese corn buying during the spring months. Hi, this is Brian Basting with Advanced Trading. Let's talk about the corn market. We've moved into the latter half of March here, and there's quite a bit going on. Let's get started this week highlighting the March 28th USDA prospective plantings and grain stocks reports. This week we're going to take a look at the history of the price change on the day that those reports are released. What this slide shows here is the change in old crop May corn futures and new crop December corn futures on the day that those reports are released. For example, last year we saw an increase in May corn futures, but December corn futures is unchanged. Here's the key message though. Look at quite a few of those years, there have been substantial price changes on the day that those reports are released. Key message, work closely with your trusted risk management advisor to have your positions in place prior to the day that these reports are released. Let's now move on and look at Brazil. Let's look at where the corn is produced in Brazil. Now this is second season corn, of course, after the soybean harvest. Looking at the key state of Mato Grosso, but also several other states keeping an eye on here. Goiás, Minas Gerais, Paraná, and Mato Grosso do Sul. Now we're looking at planting progress. Now planting is winding down here in the middle of March, probably 95% done this week. In some areas, a few areas left to plant, but we highlighted this last week, but it bears repeating in that lower left-hand corner. Most of the corn is in the vegetative stage of development, probably mid to late June in the equivalent of the Midwest. Of course, a critical time is upcoming for weather. Let's take a look at the short-term trends. Our slides this week, as usual, are courtesy of T-storm weather. Now, again, keeping in mind mid to late June here, we're looking at the last 30 days precip. There's been some dryness there, not acute dryness, but it's something to be aware of. Now looking at some organized rain developing here on March 23rd to the 25th, highlighting all that green area here. Again, that's an area that's been a bit dry, so that would be welcome for their crop. Now let's look at the next 14 days. Quite a bit of green in that area there. That's above normal precip. Again, that would be beneficial for the crop. Again, picture Midwest, mid to late June. Here we are in mid to late March. Let's shift gears now to Argentina and look at where that corn is produced in Argentina. Now we got four key provinces here: Córdoba, Buenos Aires, Santa Fe, and Santiago del Estero. About 80-85% of the corn is produced in those provinces. Let's take a look at the weather for Argentina. Argentina here, remember, this early crop corn is being harvested. The later planted corn is in the pods, or beg your pardon, pollination and grain fill stage. So really moisture is 30-day precip has been good for that grain fill and pollination for that later planted crop. Weather of the next few days is of course drier in Argentina compared to Brazil. Next 14 days, not as much rain again as Argentina is up in Brazil. But remember, this crop doesn't need as much rain. It's already pollinated for the most part and is in the grain fill stage. Let's shift gears now and briefly look at trends in China in terms of their export sales of U.S. corn. What we did with this slide was show Chinese corn buying of U.S. origin. We've highlighted a black line there. That's about where we are here in mid-March. Notice there have been a few years, we've highlighted 22, 23, as well as 2021, where China did come in and buy some U.S. corn. Why is that important? Here's the key message. China is a wild card here this year. Their 2023 harvest was 4% larger than the prior year. However, their Sep to Feb imports have been double the previous year's pace. Will they buy U.S. corn? Work closely with your trusted risk management advisor to have flexible marketing positions in place. Let's wrap things up looking at trends in December corn. December corn here is trading near $4.75 a bushel as we tape on Tuesday. Notice again, we're outside the crop insurance period, so it's important to manage price movement. Now, if you'd like more information, please feel free to contact us at 800-664-2321. We'll put you in contact with one of our risk management consultants who'll be happy to visit with you at your convenience. Remember, we upload every Wednesday. Make sure to subscribe to our channel to never miss an upload. And remember, next week on Thursday, March 28th, we'll have a live YouTube update following the release of the USDA reports. We'll be on at 1:30 Central Time to discuss the results of those key reports. Thanks a lot. Have a good week.